Hello everyone and welcome back to Calmlands. This is the multiplayer co-op with Nordic farming and we've reached episode 59. Starting down by the cow farm today because we have a load of cows to sell. So I'm going to jump in the man agro truck. We can drop off the trailer and we want the animal hauling trailer, our animal cart. And yes, we've got quite a number of cows to sell. Nordic is grabbing the Tatra and the tanker because we've got some slurry to ferry down to the BGA. And yeah, it's going to be a bit of a morning of sales really, because we've got, I think it's 224 cows to sell. They've reproduced and we don't want to keep them any longer. Oh yeah, we'll get out of Nordic's way. Because they are consuming a lot of hay, and in fact we've run out of grass now, so part of Nordic and I's plan later on is to accumulate some more grass from purchasing a new area of land. But let's pick up our first load of cows, and it's the two lots of cows which are worth 3,000 that we want. So yeah. 42 months and 32 months. We'll start with the 42 months, and I think we can fit half, yes, 56 in here. So we'll move them to the trailer. There we go. And we'll do two loads, and then we're going to swap with Nordic so he can sell some cows. But hopefully we got some good profits from all of this. And whilst we are busy, Nordic is going to be placing a grape factory that's going to process grapes into raisins and grape juice because our grapes are ready to harvest. So yeah, last time we harvested our olives and this time we've got some grapes to harvest. So yeah, it's going to be grape orientated and also new land day. And we've got a bit of a plan about how we're going to ferry quite a lot of grass back up to the farm for our cows to enjoy. So yep, let's get some cows sold and then we can get on to the next jobs. So we are back from our return run. We've done two loads and that's 112 cows and we've got 174,000 per 56. So that's pretty good going really. And we're going to swap over with Nordic. He's running after me like a madman. And he's going to take the next two loads. And whilst he's busy doing that, we're going to go check out the grape factory that he has placed nicely down in our production area. So over to you, Nordic. We will see you later. And then, yeah, we're going to get another 174k odd twice for each load of cows that we've got. So that's pretty fantastic. Right, let's go check out this grape factory, shall we? So here is the oil mill that we placed last time. And this has been turning our olives into olive oil. And it is automatically distributing all of the olive oil into our pallet storage facility. So that's pretty handy. And that's quite convenient because the pallet spawn point is right in front of the unload. So that would play havoc with our auto drivers. Right, Nordic has placed it somewhere. Aha, I think I see it. Is this it over here? I think it is. Right, so this is our new grape processing plant. And oh, it looks quite high tech. Got some office space in there. And what is it called? Sweet and sour raisins. Very nice. So yeah, I think this is going to do grape juice and raisins. Obviously we've got no grapes in it at the moment. So for raisins, it takes 1 unit of grapes to convert into 1 unit of raisins. And for grape juice, it's 5 units of grapes to 4 units of grape juice. So again, we can set this going and distribute it automatically to our pallet storage facility. So that's going to work pretty well. And yeah, we're hoping to harvest our grapes. We take a look at the map, we can see field number 1 has our grapes in. And scrolling across, we can see it's ready to harvest, which is fantastic. Now, we harvested our olives last time. They are growing again. You don't need to do any pruning. But we will have to do some mulching and subsoiling. And that is not going to be possible yet because we need the grass to grow in there. So at some point soon, we're going to have to mulch and cultivate that. But yep, grape harvesting is ready to do today. So yeah, we need to spend a lot of money on some grape harvesters again. Right, I am over at the dealership and we're going to buy our grape harvesters. But you would have noticed that our Coolamon mother bins are here. And the reason for that is because we've had to alter them in preparation for today, because we're going to be buying a new area and mowing all the grass from it. And we needed an efficient way to ferry all the grass. And auger bins can only take certain categories of product. So grain, wheat, barley, crops, things like that. And there's a mod to allow lime and fertilizer to be put in auger wagons. But we needed loose grass to be enabled, so I've actually altered the mod so we can have loose grass and all sorts of materials in there now. So that is why they are here. But let's crack on and buy our grape harvesters. So here it is, the New Holland Broad 9070L, and this is our grape harvester. And we've got GPS on there, and got Michelin tyres as well. So unfortunately another expensive outlay, 257,000, but yet you have to get grape and separate olive harvesters. They don't harvest both, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll buy 2 of these, one for me, one for Nordic. And whilst we are here, we are going to be buying another truck. Nordic and I have agreed we need a 3rd one for Calm Farm, because we often have our auto drivers driving the trucks. We need a 3rd one in case we need to use one. So 193,800, but I think this is going to serve us well. And with another truck, we need another trailer. So here's another Daimler, 61,500. And also, whilst we are here, we are going to be buying this container, which can take grapes, unlike our Roland ones, which we bought previously for olives. And we've got it a nice grape navy blue colour, so we can tell it apart, and that's 6,000. So quite an expensive outlay, but we've got everything we need for the day, hopefully. Fantastic. Right, I think it's harvester time, Nordic. Right, Nordic is off to grab the Deutz and the IT runner, so we can take the container down there, and I'm going to see about getting our first harvester down there. So, yeah, this is very similar to our olive harvesters, except it does grapes. So, yeah, shamefully, a bit of an expensive day. And we've got 4 very similar harvesters, but 2 doing olives and 2 doing grapes. But such is the nature of farming. So we're going to head on and get both these harvesters over to where we're going to harvest the grapes. Whirling around the roads, and there's the olives we harvested last time, and they're already growing again. But as mentioned, we need to wait for the grass to get a little bit longer before we can mulch it and cultivate it. Aha, here is Nordic. I better move out of his way. He's got the Deutz and the IT runner. Alright, we've made it back. And we'll line up for the first row, which is, crikey, all the way over here. It's only a short row. But, yep. We've got quite a nice grape vineyard. We'll park here. And I'm going to hop over and get the other harvester. Ah, there's Nordic off with the IT runner and the grape container. Here's the second harvester. Right, we've made it back. Nordic is depositing the container for us to deposit the grapes into. And we're thinking that we're only going to have enough grapes for 1 container's worth, so that's pretty good. Right, we'll line up next to Nordic, give him a toot. Hurry up, we want to get started. Oh, he's running backwards now. He likes running backwards sometimes. Alright, so we're into the grape harvest. I think we'll unfold. It's going to raise it up like it did with the olives. Fun and games. Switch it on. And we'll be getting ready to get started. I think Nordic's getting his bearings. Alright, let's head in. And... oh, Nordic is unfolding. Switching on. And we're both ready now. So we want to be seeing grapes coming in the hopper. Yep, here they are. And yes, the grapes are looking quite succulent. Look at that. There's some chaff coming off the back as well. Oh, and I'm hitting into the vines, which is very unfortunate. Let's just do a little spin round here for the next row. These are quite maneuverable. And I guess one thing is we should probably take a look at our grapes. They are indeed looking very nice and juicy, so that is good. Right, let's crack on, not waste any more time, and get this all harvested up. I'll see you when we're finished. Okay, last row harvested, and I think Nordic and I both agreed that that was a little bit tricky. Grapes are not as forgiving on the harvesting side than olives. Olives seem to sort of let us have a little bit of contact with the vines, but the grapes, as soon as you got near them, they seem to jam you stuck, which is unfortunate, but I guess that's true to real life. You would probably have ripped out quite a few of the vines and the posts with making contact with them, so yep, makes sense. Now our trailer and container are doing a little bit of a jiggle here. I guess it's the angle they're parked on. A tractor's having a bit of a shake as well, so that's quite interesting. But we can fold the harvester away now and get it parked up, and Nordic and I can both hop in the tractor and take the grapes down to the grape processing factory. So we're going to hop in the cab with Nordic, and oh yeah, the tractor is doing a shuffle again. Lifting up the grape container, and we can take this down to the grape factory, and that's 17,887 litres of grapes. Right, so we've made it to the grape factory and we can drop our grapes in nicely here. And yes, 17,887 litres, so that is pretty good going. So we've got our grapes in there and we're going to run both productions because, yeah, why not? And we will distribute them to the pallet storage facility and then we can sell them from there, which is pretty good. Right, popped back in the tractor and we can head off because this afternoon's project is going to be buying some more land and getting it mowed up and getting the grass back to the farm. We'll show you on the map where we're buying next. So whilst Nordic and I are driving back, we are going to be buying the rest of the land in this bottom right hand corner. So I think we only need to buy 4 areas, 52, which is 155,000. Area 10, which is 52. Area 55, which is 128,000. And 54, which is 112,000. Well, so we now own this bottom right hand segment, so we can get this mowed up and get the grass carted back to the fermenting silo using our mother bins. Right, we made it back and we can drop off this container with the IT runner. Nordic's done a fab job of driving. We're off to the yard to get the mowers. I think I'm going to hop in the T8. Nordic is staying in the Deutz. Thanks for the drop-off, Nordic. We will jump in the T8. Here we go. Fantastic. Been a little while since we've been in this tractor. Right, Nordic has grabbed the mowers. We will grab ours as well. Front and back. Ready to rock and roll. So we'll journey our way over to our new area. And the Calm Farm bank account has taken a bit of a dent, but it's going to be worthwhile because it's going to be another field and more profit potential. And we've got quite a lot of passive income coming in now from the silage that's converting to biogas and the slurry that's converting to biogas. And then we've got straw converting to electricity in the biomass heater, and then we are selling donuts and maple syrup all the time that production is running. So yeah, we are generating quite a lot of money on Calm Farm now. Right, I think we are approaching the area, so we want the map open so we can see where we need to go. And if we get out of here and extend our mowers, unfold them. And one handy trick I learnt from a TikTok comment is that you can extend out these Pottinger mowers even further, which is pretty good. So we'll extend the left one out and we'll extend the right one out as well. Right, so we've gained a bit of extra width now, which is fantastic. So we'll fire on the mowers. Actually, I don't want to raise them. I want to turn them on and then lower them. Let's just back up a little bit and make sure we are going to be getting in and amongst the field. There we go. So we'll drop this away and we are mowing much wider, which is pretty good. So Nordic and I are going to get this all mowed up and we'll see you when we're finished. Raise it up. And I think that is the last bit mowed, which is pretty good going. So we can fold up the mowers now. And they definitely need a wash. Probably a service as well. And we've got a rather sizable field all mowed. And we think that this is going to be an extension to South Bank field eventually. So once we've harvested the wheat from South Bank, we will obviously need to plough this field to create it. And then we can merge it with South Bank fields just further up the hill. So it'll be a larger South Bank hill and plain, but yet we'll keep it as South Bank field. Lovely job. Right, so next on the list is collecting all of that grass, and that's where Nordic and I are going to utilise the mother bins to hold all of the grass, and we're going to have the forage harvesters with the crone cargoes running so we can deposit into the mother bins, and then we can have some auto drivers with truck and trailers coming to ferry the grass from the mother bins to the fermenting silo. So it's quite a process. I'm sure it'll make sense once we've got it all set up. But let's get back to the yard, wash, service, and get back out there. And hopefully we can make a start on it this afternoon. Back at the wash station. Seems like the Deutz is much faster than the T8. Let's give this a wash. And parked up. Right, next we want some forage harvesters. And we are going to set up one with an auto driver to drive down there. So we'll get this one, get the grass pickup header and attach a crone cargo trailer. Right, crone cargo attached. So let's just get this set off with an auto driver. Right, we've got the second forage harvester, but we need another grass pickup header because we only had the one, so we'll go pick that up from the store. So we've got another header here, and you'll notice that we've only got the one mother bin deployed, because we probably only need one, because if we have two then we've got one lorry per bin, and they might struggle to keep up with ferrying the volume of grass. But if we have two lorries tackling one bin, then hopefully they can keep on top of it. Right, let's head down to South Bank area and hopefully start getting this field grass collected. Right, we are at the starting location. The bin is in the distance, so that is pretty good. We will get the harvester unfolded. Raises the cab up quite nicely, like a ET's neck. And then we want to get the crone cargo unfolded with the pipe out ready. Now, unfortunately, I think that the... be wrong? No, okay, yep, the side which you tip out is on the inside, so probably could have done with going the other way around, and we won't have to make so many turns and backing into the poplar, but that's not a problem. Yep, we want pipe open on the crone cargo, so that's already no problem with it being open. And I think we're waiting for Nordic to come and join us over here so we can get started. Right, I think after a little bit of setup, Nordic is now ready, and our mother bin and the drivers are ready. So, oh, I need to unfold the pickup. I always forget about that. But there we go. We'll get that unfolded, and we can fire away, and we can start picking up grass. That'll deposit into the crone cargo. And I think the plan is, as we are going to drive past the mother bin, we will attempt to do an unload. Hopefully that will work. I am missing bits of the swath because I'm all over the place. Steering is a little bit sensitive, it seems. I can't gather the whole swath whilst we are going past the mother bin because we need to creep over, so we're not going to collide. But I'm hoping we are going to clear the mother bin and be able to unload into it. If we can't, this will be a disaster. Stuck on the mother bin. Always fun and games. Aha, there we go. We can unload to it. and that is in turn going to unload to the truck, and that in turn is going to take it to the fermenting silo to be stored. Fantastic. Right, proven the concept, we can now get underway. So Nordic and I are probably going to do the headlands and then probably run out of time. So we're going to whiz around and we'll see you when we've accomplished the headlands. And there we go, Nordic is just finishing off the last segment of the headland. I'm unloading what's left in the Crone cargo because we had a full trailer, and yeah, that's one issue. We are very close proximity to one another's pieces of equipment, so I have been catching the mother bin on occasion, but that's not too much of a problem. But yeah, we've done the headlands now and we've run out of time, so Nordic and I are going to call it there. We'll get the header folded up and the harvester folded up as well. Get them parked side by side, but not in the way of our trucks that have been frantically ferrying all of the grass from the auger master mother bin to the fermenting silo. So we can take a quick inspect on how much grass we've got up there. So we've got 310,000 litres of grass, which is pretty good. I expect we're going to get quite a bit more from that field. And we can shut off for today because we are done. And I think Nordic is finished and parked up as well. Righto, that's us done for the day. It's been a busy one. We sorted our grape harvest, and then we got this area purchased, and we've been mowing it, and then finally forage collecting it to get it all stored as grass for our cows. And of course, yes, we sold some cows as well, made quite a bit of money. So Nordic and I have got a job for next time automatically to finish this field off, and then we'll see, maybe we've got some more fields to harvest. I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of today's session. All there's left to say is I hope to see you again next time on Calm Lands, and until then, we'll catch you later. Cheers all, bye bye.